Confucius is one of the greatest men in the history of the world. He was born more than 2500 years ago, 551 to 479 BC, in the state of Lu, now the province of Shan Dong. A descendant of a great nobleman of the state of Shang, he lost his father at the age of 3 and was reared by his mother in a state of impoverished simplicity. As he grew up, he was put in charge of the granary and the cattle and sheep of a certain baron. Never tired of learning and teaching throughout his life, Confucius has long been recognized in China as the greatest sage and foremost teacher with outstanding achievements. He believed in education for all, meaning there should be no class distinctions or other discriminations. Hence, he had up to 3,000 disciples. From the Analects, we can see that he tried to help his disciples solve problems concerning daily life and human relationships. Though commonplace and practical, easy to understand and carry out, his teachings contributed to the cultivation of the individual, the regulation of the family, the order of the state, and the peace of the world. Confucius was born in a most critical period known as the period of the spring and autumn annals, when the imperial dynasty of Zhou was in decline. The rituals and music began to degenerate, and the country was in a state of moral chaos from the feudal princes down to the people. He attempted to revive the culture of the Zhou house to its heyday. Once he was made the chief minister of his native state of Lu. In 3 months, he was able to put the country in order, but unfortunately, he was forced to quit. For 14 years, he wandered over various states to see whether his political ideas could be realized. After repeated failures, he finally returned to his native state. Having perused nearly all the official documents of ancient times, he took pains to compile, edit, or comment on the book of history, the book of odes, the book of rites, the book of music, the book of changes, and the spring and autumn annals. These are the 6 classics which were handed down to later generations. In addition, his philosophy is also optimized in the Analects, the canon of filial piety, the great learning, and the control harmony, or the doctrine of the mean. After the death of Confucius, his disciples and followers were scattered in different states, serving the feudal lords in one way or another and almost invariably preaching their teachers' doctrines. During the period of the warning state, Mencius went further to elaborate Confucius' political and ethical philosophy and laid down the foundation of Confucianism in particular and that of Chinese culture in general. In more than 2000 years from the Western Han dynasty to the present day, it is the Confucian scholars or followers who have been able to re-establish the new order out of chaos in China, as can be seen throughout Chinese history. To honor Confucius, the federal government of the Republic of China has, since its establishment, officially proclaimed his birthday, September the 28th, as Teachers' Day. Broad yet profound, Confucianism has not only been the cornerstone of Chinese culture for more than 2,500 years, but also has had far-reaching effects abroad. It has influenced neighboring countries such as Japan, Korea, Vietnam, and others. It has also inspired the 18th century French Enlightenment as a result of modern democratic thought in the West. In the present world of moral decay, Confucianism, which emphasizes the way of right rather than the way of might be one of the best remedies to our present world disorder. Thus, Confucius has been recognized in China as the greatest exemplar of teachers of all ages and serves as a model to all mankind.